I'm basically the only one on the ferry, so there's a private boat for me to take me over to my destination over there. What a day. Why aren't more people going this way on a bike, checking out these roads? Why am I only doing it? Who knows?
Fjord Norway. Let's put it this way. It's pretty f***ing spectacular. But of course, if you want to cycle from Bergen to Ålesund, then there's going to be a lot of fjords, mountains, and a few glaciers in your way. This is what Norway looked like around 12,000 years ago. Not exactly ideal for cycling. But as the glaciers melted, they left behind something pretty special. Now, a fjord is formed when a glacier retreats after carving its typical U-shaped valley, and the sea fills in the resulting valley floor. But it's a misconception to believe that Norway's fjords were formed just in the last ice age alone. Much of what Norway has to offer has been in the making for millions of years. This is nature's masterpiece, nature's Mona Lisa, carved out through countless ice ages over millions of years. Of course, nature's masterpieces are always going to be popular. And that means camper vans, cars, buses are going to flood the roads around these fjords. But as Fjord Norway likes to remind me, go find your fjord. And that got me thinking, how can I plan a route that keeps me away from the cars and allows me to cycle around the beautiful fjords all by myself? This was going to be no easy task, but I got to work and spent hours and hours researching every little road. And after a few days of hard work, I felt I'd nailed it. Day 1, we leave Bergen behind and we head towards Sognefjorden, the world's longest accessible fjord. On day 2, we cross over the fjord and we continue on the main cycling route, all the way up to a town called Fjord. From Fjord, we leave the main cycling route and we start to head in towards the mountains, passing some of the most beautiful and remote fjords in this area. On day 4, we head towards the largest glacier in mainland Europe and we camp there for the night. And then on the final day, once again, we head through the valleys and the mountains on quiet little roads. And finally, cycle along one of Norway's most beautiful and least visited fjords. This, my friends, is a ride 2.5 million years in the making. After the first ferry crossing, we enter a more remote and stunning coastal region. Just before Sognefjorden, there's a steep climb, but it's well worth it. When you reach the top, you get a view of all views, with a straight road, no cars, all the way down to the world's longest accessible fjord.
Beautiful campsite. I mean, I'm the only person here basically, no one else is here. So I have it all to myself. Sun is setting behind Sognefjorden, behind me right now, which is so beautiful. And yeah, what a day, great day. Good morning. It's 6 in the morning. And this is the view this morning from the tent. Oh, it's not too bad.
Oh, up big time. Left late. Too much burping.
Long story short, time is 8 o'clock, ferry leaves at 8:30. I'm 14 kilometers away. That's 28 kilometers an hour with a 28 kilo bike, with no warm up.
That's it. That's it.
Bollocks. If I miss this ferry, 4-hour wait for the next one. Power on.
Oh, I can see the picture. My dad
I made it.
left home that December.
That's it.
Been years, but I still remember. Pack my bags, get my goals. Just when I was losing all
Cycling tunnel.
saw you
And then road tunnel down there.
and you said, do you wanna go see the world? Not grow old. We can be anything.
Look at that little beauty. Just been admiring that waterfall for the last 5 minutes or so. Gorgeous.
These streets, we're gonna rule the world.
Oh, my head's in the way. But yeah, it's very, very nice down here.
We're gonna rule the world. We're gonna rule the world. We'll be like. We're gonna rule the world.
So we're just entering the first E-road of the journey, E39.
By the afternoon, my legs are tired after that early morning unexpected time trial, so I decided to come off the cycling route early.
Not pleasant cycling on these roads.
Although unpleasant, it was 30 kilometers quicker to Fjorda.
Birdie! You are beautiful!
No dream is ever wasted. Packed our bags, left our goals. Got no money, got no gold, but I have you standing here next to me. You said, do you wanna go see the world, not grow old? We can be anything that we dream.
Morning, day 11. Share the road. Share the love. 90-meter tunnel. Busy road. Oh my God, look at this. These are the things of nightmares, I'm telling you right now.
Kings and queens riding these city streets.
Another beautiful day, but unfortunately we have no option but to take the main road 5 out of Fjorda. Sometimes to reach the promised land, you have to pass the swamps.
We'll be like.
Oh my, that was a tough climb. Nearly 500 meters above sea level. Fantastic view.
And we're going through this tunnel. Oh my god. Back on the quiet roads, boom, boom, boom. This horse came running after me. He wanted to say hello. So I thought, oh, I've got to go and say hello to this guy. Hello. Oh, don't run away. Turn me back and he gets closer. Alright, I'm going. Check out this view, guys. Check this view out. Here we come. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whoa! Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. Here we go. Here we go.
When you're only counting time till the continents collide. Out your window, going somewhere new. I see it through. And the hand of fate that I drew had me down and out, but I've come to. And yeah, I poured out my soul, what I can undo, but I see it through.
Well, things have just got out of hand now. I mean, just look at this.
I know the skies will open for you, and the stars, they all turn blue. Let the morning sun come to your rescue.
What a place to have a piss, eh? What a place to have a piss. This tunnel is 1.5 kilometers long and it's uphill all the way. The sun, do 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 do. Here comes the sun, and I say, whew, thanks for that.
I know the skies will open for you, and the stars, they all.
Oh yeah, baby, look at this. Monony Road, it's quiet. Golden hour, kind of. The sun is shining onto the fjord. Oh my. This is why I want to cycle around Norway. Experience moments like this. There's the boat coming in. We're going to get you, baby.
Close to the truth, and the night is closing on you, and when you feel it,
109 kilometers away. Hello, Norway.
and out your window, you're going somewhere new. I see it through, and I see it through.
Good morning. Should we check out the view? Let's do it together.
Day 12, let's hit the road.
thinking about cycling in Norway, then you should do it. You're going to have wet days, but you're going to have days like this. And when you have days like this, I can't think of any place in the world that is better, to be honest with you.
We don't go direct to Ålesund because this area of the country is not to be rushed.
Oh my god, it is so cold in here.
550 meters above sea level right now. Was it worth it? I think so. Should we bring out the drone? I think so. Let's see what it can do. Lost my drone. Devastated. It's landed somewhere down here, but it's way too dangerous. It's literally a vertical cliff all the way down to the fjord. So I can hear it beeping.
I can't hold on. I can get it. I can almost reach it, Dad. Indiana. Indiana. Let it go.
I need to get back on. I lost my drone.
Well, I'm still here, but I did lose some priceless drone footage.
And I haven't downloaded any of the footage since I began. It's all on the memory card, which is in the drone.
Better than nothing, I guess.
You have all you need. I'm gonna sweat and bleed. Yes, I will. At any moment, place and any time, I'm always open. It's never closing time.
Seriously, you cannot bypass this area of Norway. It is out of this world. Beautiful.
I dreamt of blue sky going down this road.
Oh god, look at this water, it's so clear, crystal clear. Hey guys, here comes the lake. First glimpses of the lake. Oh my god. Let's just check this out. I just want to enjoy the ride, sorry, I've got to go.
I'm gonna give you all I got. I'm gonna give you all.
Alright, we're going in. We're going in. Whew, it's cold. You want to go in first? It's absolutely spectacular, but it is a glacier lake and oh my god, it's freezing. So it's going to be literally in and out as quick as possible, unfortunately. But it looks so beautiful, the water is so calm. And I'm camping at this kind of remote spot near the end of the lake. And there's literally, it's just full of girls with the bums out. It's crazy. That's one of the reasons why I'm staying here. It's 250 kroner to stay here, so I guess you're paying a premium for the view and for the bums.
I'm gonna give you all.
Wow, we're in the glacier valley here. You've got this amazing glacier tumbling down the mountain. These mountains are just epic. I mean, they just go straight up. It's just sheer rock cliff. Incredible, just carved out by glaciers. It really is a magnificent place to be. So majestic, so awe-inspiring, and you just feel so insignificant compared to these huge mountains. What a day it's been. All right, just going to carry on a little bit more to the end of this road, and then we're going to go back again, back to the campsite.
Until you have all you need, I'm gonna sweat and bleed. Yes, I will. At any moment, place and any time.
Dinner is served. Chili con carne, some bread,
tea and a view.
Good morning, it's day 13 and it's another glorious day. Not much else to say. I mean, just look at this. I'm just going to enjoy riding through the mountains today. Lots more spectacular places to see. I've managed to order a drone. There's one available in the whole of Ålesund that I found, and I've reserved it. And I'm going to try to pick it up tonight or tomorrow morning, because unfortunately there'll be no drone footage of this gorgeous area, sadly. All right guys, another spectacular day. There's only one thing to do: cycle. Let's go.
Not going through that, 800 meters, E6 will go around it, thank you very much. Keep speed. So this is quite the detour. Another gate. Oh, is that barbed wire? F***ing hell. Come on. Yeah! The road again. Coming fast. Too much fun for one day. Way too much fun.
After that little adventure, we finally reached Road 655, a road steeped in history, beauty and wonder. It once attracted emperors, kings and queens from all over Europe. In the 19th century, Europe's aristocracy would flock here in the summer months. It was the ultimate place to boast that you'd been. This was the Instagram of its time. Today it's been forgotten by history. You'll find you'll have this epic road more or less all to yourself. Although legend has it, a young lady tragically died in these mountains, and when her lover found out, he killed himself, not wanting to go on without her. If you feel an eerie presence cycling this road, don't be alarmed. They're watching out for you.
This rock face doesn't even look real. It's like something, it's like it's been man-made, fake. It's that ridiculous. It just doesn't believe this could actually be produced by nature, carved out by glaciers. Incredible.
I would consider driving this road a crime, and one I myself have committed in the past. As you cycle down this road, you become engulfed in the nature around you. You hear every little noise, the endless streams and waterfalls trickling down the vertical mountains, the cracking of the rocks as they tumble to the valley, the smell of the flora blossoming in the summer sun. It's both enchanting and daunting to ride this road, and when you reach the grasslands towards the fjord, you'll want to cycle it all over again.
Done about 93 kilometers today, and we've just taken the first ferry across the fjord, and now we need to take another ferry that's going to go over to the other side of the fjord again, but further up, and then zigzag back towards where I am now on this side, but further north. And then there's basically a small little road. I don't even know if it's paved, it might be gravel road only, It's like a small little community lives there, and that leads me all the way up to the main ferry point, crossing over to come into Ålesund. So it's a secret little road. The problem is that because this is a tiny little remote place, 2 ferries a day, and that's pretty lucky that there's 2. There's one at around 11 and there's one at 17:45, and it takes around 45 minutes of zigzagging across the fjord to get to the point where I want to be. So the time is now 16:30, so it's 4:30, so I've got an hour and 15 minutes to wait, which is not bad considering there's only 2 ferries a day, and I've timed that pretty well. So I'm just going to sit back now and just admire the view.
I'd wait forever, honey, for one more minute with you. I'd spend all my money to spend more time with you. It may sound a little bit funny, there's no one else like you, say that you do. I was on the long road running, found my way to you. From driving rain to sunny,
I'm the only one on the ferry.
funny, but then I should say that you do.
Do you remember what Fjord Norway said? Find your fjord. Well, cycling down my favourite fjord alone on a beautiful summer's evening was the creme de la creme of the whole journey. You cannot but be humbled by the presence of such awe-inspiring nature. In such surroundings, the feeling of insignificance is not one of despair, but of reflection. If the world was a book, our lives would not even be a tiny shaving of a single letter on the final page. But this fjord and the many that I've cycled around have a number of pages in that book. And like the emperors, kings and queens before us, when our bones turn to dust, these great mountains and fjords will still be standing tall and proud, and will continue to create awe to those that spend time around them.
They say love is blind, but these 2 eyes will never stray from you. For all our lives to the end of time. Say that you do.
The world, my friends, is spinning faster than ever before. But I know with a simple bicycle, a tent, and perhaps a little sense of adventure, you can slow this world right down. Cycling Fjord Norway allows you to feel the presence of this ancient natural world, to be humbled by it, to admire it, to respect it, but more importantly, to respect yourself. It gives you time for reflection, to ponder, to wonder, and to ask, what else is out there? Follow your bliss, my friends. Follow your bliss.